Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jordan again from Nicoja Productions. Today I'm going to tell you what is currently going on with this year's YC highlights. Basically the gist of it is that Colin and I have decided that we have grown out of the demographic of YC and will no longer be going there. This means we won't be there to actually record the highlights. Which leads me to the big changes we're making. We are now changing the name from just highlights to community highlights. That's right, we are now looking to you guys to give us the clips needed to make our highlight videos. Every person who contributes to our new community highlight video will be credited and will also receive a shout out to the social media of their choice. Now I know some of you are probably thinking that you sit too far back to be able to give us good enough footage to put in the highlight video, but we are actually looking to broaden the scope of the videos to accompany more points of view, so that we can make a lot more clips very similar to what we did for King & Country last time around. We were fortunate enough to know someone in the back to collaborate with and to help bring a better full-out experience to the video itself, which gave it a more professional feel. We'd love to do more of that this time around, so wherever you are seated this time around, please send your footage. We'd love to mix it together and make a great looking video. Now, on to the rules of entering. How that's going to work and what you need to have to be considered to be added to the highlight video. Alright, first and foremost, your video has to be horizontal. No vertical footage of any kind will be accepted. All you need to do is just tilt your phone sideways, that's it. Just make sure it is horizontal. Second of all, quality-wise, we will be posting it or rendering it in 1080p. So if you can, please record in 1080p as well, but we will accept as low as 720p. Just try to record in the best quality you can. Anything lower than 720p will not be accepted. Just a few disclaimers. For one, please make sure you are only using your phones to record. We don't want anyone to be kicked out for using a DSLR or some sort of camcorder to record, because I know there are restrictions that go with that. So please just use your phone. And then also be aware of where your mic is on your phone. I made this mistake last year. I'll show you my phone. My phone's very dumb in that the actual mic to film is the same mic used to make calls. Right at the bottom there. It's not going to focus, but so basically when I held it up like this, I was actually covering the mic. So be aware where your mic is and make sure that your mic is not covered up when recording. Another thing to keep in mind is if an artist enters the crowd at some point and it's somewhere near you, try and get as close as you can to get those pristine shots. Also, please make sure your footage is as steady as possible as well. And for your knowledge, we are looking for footage of every artist going to YC this year. It doesn't matter if they're a big name or not, we want to see highlights of them in the best way you can. And if you manage to capture a highlight of a speaker or something, some sort of a message highlights or something like that, send it in as well. And it's not limited to those just viewing it. If you're a volunteer and got some sweet behind the scenes looks at the place, send it in and we'll see if we can fit it in somewhere. That'd be great. So the way to submit is just as easy as upload it onto YouTube. Make sure you set it as unlisted and send us the link to the email in the description below. In your email, please make sure your subject is titled YC 2018 submission, and in the message portion of the email, please insert the link to your unlisted video, as well as your first name and the first letter of your last name, so we can credit you. And then also put a link to the social media you would like us to shout out, and we will put that link in the description of the video. Remember, this year's highlight video is completely dependent on those submitting clips. We will not be providing any clips of our own. So if we are not sent enough clips, this year's highlight videos will not happen, unfortunately. Obviously, our channel is still quite small, so we're not expecting too much. But for those who can, feel free to record and tell your friends to also record as well. We want to work with as much footage as we can. Thanks for watching and considering. We're looking forward to seeing each and every one of your clips at the end of the weekend. I gotta get back to editing the extended cut, so hopefully I can get that out before the weekend as well. Thanks a lot. Bye.